Thank you very much, Joe. Indeed, joined by Froggen and Tabs. First off, congratulations, still in first place, and firmly so with the Alliance after beating Fnatic. Guys, what did you make of picks and bans coming in for you guys? Tabs, maybe shine a light on that.
Going into picks and bans, we had a pretty clear idea what we wanted to do, and I think we actually outpicked them in this game. Our comp was actually very good against theirs, so we ended up having a pretty good draft.
Yeah, we predicted pretty much everything they were going to do, and they messed up in some of the picks and bans, which allowed us to have all the things we wanted.
You say you predicted everything they were going to do. Let's break down the game a little bit, because of course in the early game they had pretty good buff control of your buffs as well, which kind of messed a couple of things up. So how did you guys react to that?
With the way the game was played, it was pretty obvious to what was happening, and I think the only bad thing in our early game was Wicked dying to first blood top because we got the dragon, and we should have gotten really far ahead of that. But they responded pretty good, and they had 6 to hold the waves whenever we wanted to rotate and push down towers for towers. They always had 6 to hold it, which was really annoying. But I think we managed to get around it pretty well, and I think we managed to outplay them in team fights too.
Well, yeah, as you mentioned, in teamfights, there were only 6 kills in the entire game, yet it was one of the most intense games I think I ever watched. Tabs, did you guys feel that as well, that it was so tight and that you had to play those map movements exact?
Yeah, every time we went for an objective, they would just push down mid, and they would avoid us the whole time. And this ended up just being objective trading and trying to not get a really bad trade, like giving them an inhib for a dragon or something. So we need to be really careful about our positioning.
So, Froggen, what was the turning point then? Where did they make the tactical error and you guys succeeded?
They made the tactical error to never fight us. Like, at every single objective, we were there, and we managed to get every... Actually, we messed up once with letting them having a Baron for free, but except for that, they only smite stole one, and they never fought us for dragons. They only tried to trade objectives, and if you never try to fight and only try to trade objectives, you're eventually going to lose.
Yeah, exactly, because even with the Baron, they didn't want to team fight you guys, yet it was pretty hard for you guys to get into that base, obviously with the Zig. So what was the final push? You, of course, getting that final Baron. What was it that got you over the edge?
I think basically at the end, we a few items up on them, and Gragas is incredibly useless with that item build he went. And Irelia can always stun people, even if they build Banshee's Veil or any other defensive item. It's really easy for her to get in and stun them, and that's really powerful together with the Riven and together with the Orianna, because you can always do ball delivery system. And I think that's the main point of pressure, while we have in Kog'Maw that never actually scales off in the game. So it's pretty even between the AD carries, and we just outscale them on other roles.
Yeah, great game from Kog'Maw as well for Tabs. And Tabs, I want to ask you, is the confidence that we saw from Alliance here in this game, is that a signal of the confidence that you guys have going into the rest of the season? Do you have that one-up versus Fnatic?
Oh yeah, definitely. We had a bit of a slump, you could say. Like, we lost a couple games, but we pulled back really well. Like, our practice lately has been really good, and we know what we have to do to win the games right now. So as long as we just execute it correctly, we could even not even drop a single game.
Froggen, what is your vision on it? First off, is Fnatic the one you think you'll be facing in the playoff final? How do you see the rest of the standings going? And if so, how will that match go?
Right now, we are the best 2 teams in Europe, so I would expect to be facing them in the finals, and it's a matter of who's actually going to prepare the best for the finals.
Well, if it's a best of 5 that's this exciting, we're in for a treat. Thank you very much, and congratulations on that first place spot for Alliance once more. We're going to top off our red and blue